out there, Anjim here with another video for you. We will play some Phoenix Wright, but this time it's the new update that happened where you can play all the episodes. But I'm playing the Daihila Hawthrone one, so yeah, we gonna get right to it. And see, I like that. All right, so I picked it. So no, I want that case. I want this case. The Daihila Hawthrone case. That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your own sake, if you continue to see her, there's gonna be bad news. Uh-oh. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Don't talk about her like that. Ooh. It wasn't me. I didn't. Oh, look at that face though. I didn't mean to do it. 5 years early, BFA, second trial. All right, phew, it's finally time. I'm kind of nervous. Oh, Mr. Grossberg, good morning. Mia, please calm yourself down. You're going to get yourself arrested for suspicious behavior, you know. Yeah, COVID. Something, Mr. Wright is right. Like the White brothers. Like the fine brothers, people who screwed up all the time. Yeah, the White brothers. My name is BFA, and I'm pretty new to the lawyer thing. The first time I appeared in that court was a year ago, but the trial traumatized me so bad I never thought I'd step foot to another. But this time I'm gonna win. Not for my client and for myself. Court now section. The trial of Phoenix Wright. The defense attorney is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. About defense, Miss Frey, was it? Yes, Your Honor. Is there a problem? I was under the impression that Marvin Grosser was to be the leader of the defense. Yes, but well, you see, Mr. Grosser had a bit of emergency. Emergency? Isn't it him standing right next to? Right, that's what I'm saying. Well, Mr. Payne, you'll open the statement, please. Yeah. Well. I gotta believe a very like me had to spend this time babysitting a new defense lawyer. Don't worry, little girl. It'll be all over soon. Very soon. Stop.
Seriously? That is f***ing ridiculous.
Of Ivy University. I think it's called Ivy League. I'm not sure. I think it's school on that, but the murder victim was a student named Doug Swallow. He was a 4th year student studying pharmacology. Sounds like he's a very bright young man. Well, yeah. Next to we have a picture taken to the scene of the crime. Who discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body. And the defense, who has been obviously budged in his getaway, they called the police. I see an umbrella. Very well. The court accepts this photo into the records as evidence. Yeah, I already know. According to the court records, it was a fatal electric shock. In other words, electrocution. Electrocution. How can such a thing happen? Now then, let's hear from the defense. All right. What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defense? At this time, I would like to see some. Now then, let's see what you got. What was the cause of death between bad blood and a guy you heard? Yeah, I knew it. The reason for the bad blood between the two was this woman here. Daihila Hawthrone, was it? Very good, Miss Faye. You seem to have picked up at least this much. This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Well, supposed to be girlfriend. So, well, you'll see towards the end. I'm not gonna spoil if y'all played it. Very well, Mr. Payne. Please call your first witness. If it pleases the court, I'd like to call Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? The defense himself? Well, Mr. Faye, it's fine. After all, Mr. Faye is innocent, right? The defense has no objections. If the court called Mr. Phoenix Wright to the witness stand, he got COVID, so watch out. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Yes, my name is Phoenix Wright, and my job is, well, right now I'm a suspect. No, you mean what you did before you were arrested. Oh, shoot. I was a university student. Well, Mr. Wright, you understand when you are suspected of the death of your... But I didn't do it. I tell. Well then, Mr. Wright, please tell us about your relations of the victim. Right, Your Honor? Victim, okay. Well, I was there. Well, I am not the killer. All I found his body. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I never even talked to that stuck-up British. That's racist! He said he didn't know the guy. Now then, if you please, cross-examine if you please, Miss Frey. Please, right? Tell me you weren't been lying. He probably did know. They told. Why would you do that to me? Would you? It's not on his back. Yeah, I ain't seen nothing on his back. See? Are you sure you saw a Union Jack? That's what I was thinking. I'm pretty sure it was right at a crime scene photo. And you see, there's absolutely nothing on the victim's back. Exactly. Hey, wait a minute. He was wearing a leather jacket. Union Jack was on the back of the t-shirt he was wearing. Yeah, dude, you had no idea he was wearing underneath that jacket. That's right, he been lying to me. Oh, please forgive me, Wayne. But by the way, Mr. Wright, you see that you had rather a bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for it? Yeah, I took some, but that medication that was taken over the counter called painkiller, Cold Killer X. That sounds kind of bad. How do you know I am a big fan of Cold Killer X? Yeah. Would that happen to have that medicine with you right now? Well, actually, I seem to have lost it somewhere. I'd like to take a look at another photo from the scene of the crime. Or the crime scene, whatever. Oh, he's holding it. What's this? In the victim's hand, is it? It's Cold Killer X. Uh-oh. Yes, but even I got the bottle of Cold Killer X in my apartment. No doubt that as who this bottle of Cold Killer X belongs to, since Mr. Wright's fingerprints is already on it. Oh man. What? Dropped by Mr. Wright and hit it in his head. His purpose is doing it so you can have been identify his killer as Phoenix Wright. The court will accept it into the records. All right, what happened? All right, the truth is, I went because he called me. He was in the pharmaceutical department. I don't think I said that right, yeah. But we agreed to meet at 5:45 behind the building. So we talked for a bit, then was around 3, we split. Then later on, I went back and I found him lying there. I've been taking Cold Killer X for at least 2 to 3 days. Then I lost a bottle of it around lunch on that day of the accident. All right, we got to cross-examine, you know. That's all right, that's completely different from the previous testimony you gave. Yeah, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was afraid you would believe the truth. You'll forget if I said I hardly find your current testimony any more credible. It's fair. Begin a cross-examination. Oh, please, Mr. Wright, don't tell me any more lies. All right, he called me, all right. Have you ever met the victim before? No, never. But that day he called me and told me he wanted to talk to me about Dahila. And Dahila person is, yeah, my embarrassing. She's kind of my Alright. Cause that's it. I was wondering if you could tell us a bit more about the pharmacological department. Well, I'm pretty sure I don't know much a bit earlier even until you said you something very interesting. You said the department uses a strange machine that runs on high voltage electricity. Oh, that's right. They sure look pretty dangerous. You see that non-touch voltage and high voltage cables everywhere. High voltage cables. Yeah, there was electrical pole that sit up around the building. The high voltage cables run ahead across the roof. How did exactly was Shallow killed? If I could find some savage how I get it done, maybe I could still come around to this mess. Okay, I can do it right now. Your Honor, yes, Miss Faye. I believe that we were piecing together everything we heard till now. We should be able to solve the mystery of how an attorney must able to sustain their argument with evidence. Of course I know that. Actually, I totally forgot about that. I didn't. Well, I'm gonna say, let me see what you got. Show me the evidence you believe that the victim was electrocuted. Oh, my bad. My fault. I would say this picture captures it quite well. What? There's nothing more than even remotely resemble a murder weapon here. I'm afraid that the defense is going to have to explain this a bit more detail. Well, naturally, it's right here. That's just, what is that? A severed electric cable, I believe, Your Honor. Remember the testimony we had heard. The machine of the pharmaceutical students were used to experiment with high voltage. And because of that, there are special high voltage cables that are strung up anywhere. That only had been the opportunity to use the cable as a murder weapon was. The defendant. No, he wouldn't. You do? Well, is it? His fingerprints. Fingerprints. Do you mean the defendant's fingerprints on sometime besides medicine bottle? Let's take a look at a crime scene photo. All right. Let's take a look. And you see the victim was wearing a leather jacket, okay? And you know the leather jacket holds fingerprints quite well. Oh, you mean it was, oh, when we shoved them, I see. I can only think that one Mr. Wright would have left a print like that. Attempted murder, he squarely shoved the victim towards the separate. He said, nope, no further evidence is required for to convince me of this man's guilt. Your Honor, at this time, I prepared a verdict in this case. Do you deem something further to add, Miss Faye? Is this what you want, Mr. Wright? You'll be a jailbird? You haven't told us the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. If you don't say anything now, the judge will go and hand it down to his verdict. But I cannot just say it. If I was told, I wasn't really happy, but it'd be, oh, it's okay, Mr. Wright. I'm your attorney. You can trust me. No matter if you have it to say, I believe in you. I will represent you to the very end. Oh, that's a true lawyer right there. I did it. I mean it. I pushed him, but it's my fault. My fault. The spoiler has died. Look at that face. You're like, what? What did you just say? Was that the truth? Yeah. I was afraid if I told the truth, everyone would think I was a murderer for sure. Well, us currently stand, we are absolutely convinced you are. All right. Please give me one more chance to explain. This time I swear I will tell the whole truth. I'll be okay. I won't, Miss Faye. I believe in you. Oh, thank you. That guy was. Oh yeah, he talked bad about Dahila. Okay. Okay. I lost my temper again for sure. At the moment, I heard that there's some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started getting worried, so I went back, but he was lying there dead. That's fair. Let me warn you right now, if you question any new facts, I delivered my verdict without further delay. Are we clear about that? Yes, Your Honor. Don't give up, Mia. If he's innocent, there must be some kind of evidence proof somewhere. All right, let's do this. At the moment, I heard some loud noise. Okay, a loud noise. What did you say that loud noise was? I'm not sure what was it. It was really loud. It was like snap. What should I do? I ain't intending more. Ask for detail. It's alright. That loud noise you heard is extremely important. Try to remember what it was. It was like a sharp crack. How could it be? Yes, it could. Hurry up and tell us. When I pushed him, he dropped like his umbrella. Oh, he was holding. He fell right on top of it and broke. Oh, that's not contradiction. It was the noise I heard. The umbrella, huh? And did the victim belong to the victim? Yes, it was a plastic umbrella, cheap, frail, like the owner. Then again, I wish I had an umbrella. I was soaked in to the bone. Miss Faye, what do you think? Is there something important in that testimony just now? Let me. Of course, it's important. Yeah. There's in me the new information I've been waiting for. Of course, it's important. No, the cheap umbrella is more valuable than it is. I want to officially have it into the. He didn't fall on top of it. That's wrong. Did you say that about the testimony that the umbrella from the beginning? Come on. If I mentioned that, I would have been able to counter that prosecution argument earlier. What do you mean by that? Take a look at the crime scene photo. He didn't fall on top of it. He was like on the right side. According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on his umbrella, on top of the umbrella. But if you look closely, the umbrella is nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's by the electrical pole. You're absolutely right. The conclusion is obvious. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he was fell. In other words, he was pushed by the fence. But Swallow was still alive. According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. Simply, there's no way you could have blown there by the wind. Right. I mean, it could. I'm just saying. I know this is a matter of umbrella scene irrelevant, trivial, but as the smallest doubt remains, I can render the final judgment. No! Let me guess. You got another witness. Oh, Dahlia. You gotta be her. Exactly. This witness is testimony is I'm gonna butcher this word, inconvertible.
Because poor literacy is cool.
Uh-oh, this is gonna get real. That's right, she was at the scene of the crime where the murder took place. What? Bad news? You could be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this. Me too. You cannot be serious. Mia, what do you mean by that? Good, this is a good point to stop at. Court will enter a 20-minute recess. Afterwards, we will listen to the testimony of Miss Hawthrone, Miss Daihila Hawthrone. I and I, we first met 8 years ago right here in this very courtroom. Oh! Actually, I was starting to be a lawyer on the side anyway. One day, she and I bumped into each other in a reading room downstairs. That's why I think it was fate that brought us together. As soon as I set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me. Oh boy. Oh, here, take a look at this. She gave me this, the symbol of our love. But how did you know? It happens to be August 27th, right here in this very courtroom. That is a newspaper clipping. Let's see. The murder in the courthouse. Yup, murder. Why are you rereading that? Let me see. Oh, I see, Mia. I think you understand what you trying to say. I think I understand why you took such a keen interest in this case. Oh, I know. You believe there's some connections between these two cases. Am I correct? Yup. Grossberg, court will not inconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness. The next person is the witness who is the crime as it happens. The prosecutor calls Miss Daihila Hawthrone to the stand. Uh-oh, you'll see her.
Oh, this'll be fun.
In all cases, as a judge, I can believe the see by meeting witness. It's my job to be down. I like a decent though. No one, take no one after their word. In this case, I must admit that your radiance of glow could be sincere. Luckily, he's actually said that. He's too old for her. They said we the witness on the day of the incident, if you please. I'm planning to go back to Phoenix's place after the class was over. Phoenix and Doug were talking behind the building. Then suddenly Doug got wobbly and just collapsed. Huh? That sounds kind of odd. Then Phoenix noticed that I was there. I want to go find some students and call the authorities. What do you mean by that? Please let me proceed my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case with a bunch of paper-thin lies. You haven't changed. You had to change a bit. Oh, you know her, Miss Mia Fey. What was this? You two know? Acquainted? Yes, we had met before once. In other case, Miss Fey, the floor is all yours. It's good to see you again, Madam Fey. Madam, I ain't no one's grandma yet, girlie. He got wobbly and collapsed. He was pushed. You said that the victim just collapsed on his own? Yes. In other words, the offender never touched the victim, right? I was watching the whole time. If he didn't never do something, if I press her, it's no good. I know that the judge will get angry at me, but should I? What's a show contradiction? Yeah, damn much about them, Miss Hawthrone. The offender's fall frame was found in Mr. Swallow's leather jacket. It was been shown that Mr. Wright did, in fact, push the victim. There was no need to try to cover the defendant. It would be better if you came out and told us the whole truth. There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything you saw. Yes, Your Honor. I don't mind if I revise my testimony. Okay, it's like we finally get somewhere. Actually, I didn't see the moment. It must be a lie. I didn't hear anything unusual. That's a lie. You didn't hear anything unusual. Is that correct? Yes, that was the relaxed looking at me, seated around me. Gotcha. That was quiet, but I can't find a little odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright. He clearly testified to the effect. That was when he pushed the victim and heard a very large noise. I know that I did hear the noise. But you see, the truth is, I had my headphones on and was listening to music at the time. Headphones, both of your ears were covered. The rain was beginning to let that up. It seemed like as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to end yet. Thor. Mouth reference. Wait a second, Mia. That testimony just now. She said something that could change this whole shit. There was lightning. I knew it, Your Honor. Is there a problem with the testimony? What is it? What do you mean? You didn't notice? She said it was lightning. Electrical. There you go. Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, the cause of death was electrocution. Exactly. How could it possibly be that the victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning? The defense would believe that the famous Swallow was, in fact, the victim of a straight bullet. I mean, straight bolt. Not bullet, but, I mean, never mind. The evidence that the cable is definitely linked to the case. Evidence, Mr. Payne. What is the evidence? The affidavit. Who is this affidavit from? The pharmacological students who were conducting experiments on their lab that day. Allow me to read out the core testimony for the pharmacological students. All equipment had at the lab lost power at the set at 3 a.m. that day. It was a blackout. All the lab equipment was run out of high voltage, Your Honor, which fits the time of the death listed in the autopsy report correctly. In other words, the victim died of touching several electrical cables riveted, but even a small bump would have caused them to break. If the cable would have been broken by any small blunt, it would have been snapped if it had been bumped into, correct? Correct. Well, I suppose you would say that. It's fair. Do you have any thoughts on your ground the cause of death of the silver cable? Your Honor, let's see. I like how this is looking one bit. It has to come up with something to try to regain some mental. Please, if he would please, that the defense would like to state its opinion. Oh, then let's hear it. Who and what is it that caused that's dumb. But anyway, Your Honor, think about what Mr. Wright testimony. It's this. Mr. Wright's testimony. He said that he pushed the victim and heard a large snapping noise. That happened around 3 a.m., correct? Yes, that's right. Are you sure? The lab equipment lost power 2:45, which fits right with Mr. Wright's timeline. In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove that caused the power. Oh! It was that. Take a look at where the victim landed after being shoved. Oh yeah. You see the umbrella? It was by the electrical pole. That's right, the victim was barged into the pole as being pushed, but in the impact caused the cable to break. If the victim was shoved into the far pole, then it could have been electrocuted by the separate cable in the foreground here. In other words, someone other than my client would have been electrocuted the victim. A third person, yeah? A third party. Mr. Judge, sir. May I say something? The Mademoiselle explanation. She said something that they are a little different than I remember them. What? What the? I want to hear this, please. Just one more. Please, let me testify one more last time, Mr. Judge. Okay? Go ahead, testify. All right. You go right ahead and give your new testimony. This is it. Finally started to show her true colors. Hope I get this right this time. Sorry I messed up. The truth is, Frey pushed him twice. The first time in the electrical pole, and then the cable broke. They did try to best to run away from him. Frey would have caught up and crashed from behind. The cable snapped. Dougie been electrocuted. All occurred less than a minute. The last one was fishy. Yeah, I find that far-fetched. He only did it once. It said the cable snapped and Dougie was being electrocuted. And all occurred less than a minute. I should present this. Yup, I did. I do it. Had to think carefully. That's enough witness. I'm afraid I don't understand. You said a minute ago, you please take a look at this picture. Oh, that medicine, that's Phoenix likes to take his cold. And not just the medicine I wanted you to look at. The wristwatch, yup, you see? In other words, 305. Oh yeah, 305. Well, I was technically close. Yeah, your point is, Miss Faye? The point is, the time was the lab suffered a power outage due to the cable snapping. Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was 5:55. Yup. Would you care this? I think it was like 8 minutes ahead. Can explain to the court, Miss Daihila Hawthrone, exactly what happened during the 10 minutes intervene. I mean, I'm butchering that word. My bad. The defense proposes that it's during the interval that the real murderer killed Dr. Is the defense ready to indict someone who is this real killer? Oh, I know who it is too. It's finally time. Time for the movie I've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor. We are ready. Very well. Remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you'll be paralyzed. They kill me before you speak. Now then, let's have who is the real killer. You already know. After Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Darth Maul to his death, but you were very hands. Ah! Uh-oh. How can you say something so mean, Madam Faye? I didn't do anything. Miss Faye, very, oh! Hold it! Your Honor, please, I have something to say, or to say. You, what is it? Please strike everything that the defense said just now for the record. What the? What are you driving? You're totally wrong, Miss Faye. Dolly, she couldn't do anything like that. That boy, he got himself into over his head. Oh, Mr. Grosser, you back? It seems that I arrived just a nick of time. I found this police report in an incident in your newspaper clipping. Matter of fact, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet Dougie? Yes, I was only saying that you murdered Darth Waller, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Miss Phoenix Wright. Yup, she did. 8 months ago, and Dahila occurred in the basement of the cafe in this building, and then the same day that the two accidentally meet. Your Honor, the defense required further testimony from Daihila Hawthrone. Further testimony? What about the events on the day that she met the defendant? Very well then. The court grants the defense request. Young lady, would you mind staying here just a bit longer? Of course not, Mr. Judge. You ready for the battle of your life, Daihila Hawthrone? You ready for a ride? Because I'm driving. So, okay. I first met my daughter 8 years ago. It's like we are destined to meet in a very cold room basement reading room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. I've been going out ever since that fateful day. We are so lovey-dovey, we are literally making people sick. It's jealousy, I think. Oh, I think I know, Mr. Wright, don't do that again. You'll be held with the temple of court. Now then, we enter the final act. Oh, that one right here. The courtroom reading room. That very strange place to love to your life. That's not true, man. Really was not only to art student, but he also planned to become a lawyer. And I talk about her. I talk about you. What was that literary student like you doing in the courtroom reading room? That line of question is a quick waste of time. It has nothing to do with the case. That's why I warn you, if it has nothing to do with the Swallow case, keep pressing, yeah? Your Honor, if you allow me to some latitude, I don't think I can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue her testimony. Very well. Young lady, I got some simple questions for you. What are you doing downstairs in the reading room? If you please, Your Honor, let me answer this. I came out to the room to do some research for the paper I'm writing. Oh. Yeah, I present that. Ms. Hawthrone, were you here for a research paper, aren't you? Did you actually come here for more information reason? What is this meaning of this cocky smile on your face, Miss Faye? 8 months ago, right here, very courtroom, there was another tragedy. Another tragedy. Did you mean the incident which which attorney was poison. Yup. Yes, the sweetie pie Ava eyes Miss Daihila Hawthrone. She was the prime suspect of the case just 8 months ago. It was true that I was about 8 months ago. The police expressed interest in me. Some interest. Mr. Judge, sir, I don't know why I am under oath, but I'll tell you the absolute truth. I didn't commit no crime that occurred during the 8 months ago. The poisoning. Oh, the jar, the necklace. I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for a moment, and that's what happened. What I heard it was a liquid. Oh, it was legal, just 2 tablespoons. And I heard that it was special kind of poison. You see, I am innocent. I would, even if I know where I get the poison like that. Oh yeah, she got a lot of holes. How'd you get the poison? From him? Yeah. Would you know that, how you get that kind of poison? I believe in you. In fact, you had an easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? At your boyfriend's lab. Boyfriend? You mean the victim does swallow? Yup. Pharmacological. That's right. Up to there 8 months ago, Miss Hawthrone was dating Mr. Swallow. If you recall, Miss Swallow was a pharmacologically student at an Ivy University. Then it met slipping into the victim's coffee, and he was a looker. The only person who done was sitting at the very table was you. Or to carry that much with it, you need some kind of container. Oh! I know what you're talking about too. Well, how can you easily get rid of something that small? Now, this is a law. This is a court of law. If you say I threw some container away, I think you need to show some kind of proof. Oh, I think I know. Police conduct the body search of Ms. Hawthrone and Ty courtroom, and yet the container is holding the bottle disappeared right after the crime occurred. If you're going to accuse a young lady committed a murder, then this will be the container. Oh, yeah, I know. You were focused on getting rid of the container in a hurry, wouldn't you? In fact, you passed it on someone that you had nothing to do with this case. Someone you knew was to be searched. Who is this person? Phoenix Wright, of course. So the defense was this witness accomplice? Of course not. She gave the ball to him disguised as a present. Yup. What? That's charming little necklace. This is a little bottle. Is it really quite cute? So this is what's about. What does it mean, Miss Faye? That day that the witness met fell for Mr. Wright was 8 months ago. August 27th, the exact same day after the poison incident. Pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present. All the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away. What? You said there is such a deadly poison in here? No. There's no longer any poison in that bottle, whatever. I'm sure that if the crowd lab were to analyze it, they would find traces of it. Oh, I told you to stay in your seat. That's alright. Why? Why you going to do so much to protect her? Right, she'll care about you. Daihila Hawthrone is not madly in love with you. The only thing that the fact that that necklace, ball necklace you love with wearing around your neck. My necklace? Back there, the way you said in your soul. Give it back. Yeah, she was kind of shy, even though I see she always said the same thing to me. Please give it back now. I don't believe you. No, that's a lie. Eat. Mia, are you alright? Defendant Bala, hurry. After him. It's alright. What do you do with that ball necklace? Forgive me. I'm sorry. It's okay. Just give it back the necklace. I ate it.
Oh, damn!
Your Honor, you gotta stop the trial. Mr. Wright, are you feeling okay? Does your stomach hurt? The bottle you swallowed may have had some poison in it left in it. I think that's obvious. Can you see the defendant is still very much alive? As a poison is more likely to affect the defense and turn any over or the active imagination. So that's enough. Unfortunately, Miss Frey, I cannot accept your explanation of this event. But why? This is impossible for a beginner like you to understand. In this court of law, evidence is evident. Right. I'm sorry, Miss Frey, but I told it's towards my mind. I'm really sorry. I know that you believe in me, but I feel like I can really let you down. It's alright. What are you trying to say? There's something I forgot to tell you. What is it? That day, I met Doc Swallow. Girl, oh yeah, well, I'm not gonna read that. And the same thing, he pushed her. Yeah, I know she's bad news. And something new? Last night, someone stole some poison. Oh! Poison? The same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample from Solar. She came to the lab that time. It can only be her. The girl is the D. True, he really did say that? That's ridiculous. There's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I was worried I came back to take a look. She was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down and next to her. What? She told me don't ever tell anyone about it, but I'm sorry, Dolly. He crouched near us, so Dahila stole the poison 8 months ago, huh? And you put that together with the right testimony, then there's one possible conclusion. If it's believed that Ms. Daihila Hawthrone stole some poison on a night before she killed the Swallow, that night before, naturally, her motive was still important to kill someone. There's something that desperately wanted to get back. Therefore, who? I think I know who that is. There's only one person who was standing squarely Hawthorne's way. That person was Phoenix Wright. Yup, yup. Not Doug, but you. That's preposterous. That's why it was Doug Swallow that was murdered. Well, that's true, but that's how things work out. But let's remember that Ms. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. Exactly. The person who Ms. Hawthrone was planning to poison was, in fact, you, Phoenix Wright. There was no one else it could be. But how could that be? I thought it was Mr. Wright and Ms. Hawthrone was in love. Nope. And they ain't. Poor Phoenix. This will be killing her. Hang on in there. I will bring her to justice. I swear it. Dahlia could think of only one thing. And get rid of the bottle as quickly as she possible. Yup. No, it can't be. It was pretty good move that she made. Evidence was missing for a long time. But then there was one big problem. Although she wanted to hide the evidence, the Wright refused to return it to her. That can't be true. It's true, man. She played you. Feeny, what a joke you are. Yup, you see it. You see that look. Honestly, how could you, could anybody count on you for anything? I told you time and time to keep your trap shut about being in the necklace. Jesus, you disgust me.
This bitch.
I can't let her get away this stop me here. If you keep pushing without any evidence, you can pay the ultimate price as a war lawyer. This ultimate price, you'll be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid. If I mess this up, my career as a lawyer is over. To be honest, at this point, I don't have any evidence that could well founded. Even so, I'd rather lose my badge than let her get away with murder. Right. That's a good attitude. Your Honor, they should like to present proof. Impossible. You can't possibly. Yep. Stupid woman. Imagine you the headlines out tomorrow. Headlines for tomorrow newspaper. Up and coming lawyer plummet the herb before she even get a chance to soar. She planned on poison Wright. In other cases, the poison would probably be dead. Miss Frey, please bring your evidence. Show me the court infallible proof that you got me there. Here it is, your proof of your evidence that proved that her guilt once and for all. My bad. Cold killer S. Fetus belongs old. Remember what the defense said in his testimony? But I lost my bottle around lunchtime of that day of that incident. I was eating with Dolly, just two of us. She was who took his bottle of cold killer X. Then she poisoned the know that Miss Wright was going to take this 8 years ago. The bottle was sitting in her ball necklace, where she left to give someone else for safekeeping. So who had it actually run to the reader room, my class, with the Phoenix Wright. Yeah, that's right. She did the exact same thing. She did the exact same thing this time as well. Unfortunately for her, this is where the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, she did have some left to see, came back and checked the victim. On top of that, because of the power hour, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she put in a state of panic. She recalled that she was carrying that bottle of poison cold medicine. She must have thought if she searched for me like they did 8 months ago. 8 months ago. Yes. She disposed of the evidence exactly the same as she did back then. Oh, she had something else holding on a duck swallow. Got her. She did the exact same thing. You gotta see that. Oh, come on. Everybody, you sure you are a fool, aren't you? This stupid woman, she ain't nothing but a filthy stinking liar. Right, prosecutor? With Hawthrone. This cold medicine. Would you mind if you take some? Well, if you ate the necklace of yours, right? It's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say? If I'm a 50 sticking liar, there should be no more. Come on, show us. I dare you to take some out of this mess right now. You're Mia Fey. No time being. Victory is yours. For the time being, well, have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again with the men in blue now. I wish you all the best. That's mild though. Come on now, rookie killer. So, do you have the trust that you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life? Nope. I believe I'm ready to pass the judgment and bring this trial to an end. It's crucified Phoenix Wright. Not guilty. Woo! Yeah. You did it. We did it. This court is now adjourned. Well, this court is adjourned. I'm gonna study to become a lawyer myself. That means that's what you were saying, kept saying. But I thought you was in the art department. Well, I am. They're afraid I desperately wanted to help. Oh, Edgeworth. And I heard I should be able to save him in time. I see. So save his face. A lawyer is something that helps people if they're in trouble, right? It's funny, I knew this myself, but I think this is exactly what a lawyer is. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'll study my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope we can see each other again someday, maybe in the courtroom. It's been 5 years since I've been acquitted for all charges. I became a lawyer just as I planned, managed to save my friend. Mia has passed on to a better place. For now, this child brings out a lot of painful memories, but it brings me some precious ones. Even memories I don't rise to surface again. Mia's gone now, but even so, I can't bear to hear her in my mind. Phoenix, no matter what, always believe in your client. In the court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief. For long years, such it has been that made me think back her words of wisdom. That's the story of another day. Watch that, man. I love that art, man. We know why Phoenix Wright became an attorney because of that kid, because of Mia. And I know there's an anime based on that as well. You want to watch that if you want to play the game, but I love Phoenix Wright. I'm definitely going to pick up Apollo when it comes out. I had to play that one, but yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.